So Chisora versus Usyk is now officially done. I feel like we've been waiting for this fight to be announced for a while. There was talks about this fight possibly happening in February or March, but it's been pushed back and delayed for a number of different reasons. Usyk's injury has caused a bit of a delay. Usyk's mandatory situation has definitely caused a delay. Was he going to jump the queue and fight Joshua before Pulev? Or was Joshua going to vacate and maybe we get to see Usyk versus, I don't know, Joseph Parker for a vacant belt, or even Usyk versus Chisora for a vacant belt? I know David Haye was trying to push that. In the end, we do get to see Usyk versus Chisora, O2 Arena, May 23rd, and I like the fight. I really do. I think the fight's a bit intriguing. I can see that people like the fight, but on social media, I can also see that people are not happy that the fight's pay-per-view. I understand. I fully expected this fight to be pay-per-view. This doesn't come as a surprise to me, and it really shouldn't come as a surprise to you. The only way this fight was going to be made if it was pay-per-view. This was never going to be able to go on a normal Saturday night show. It just simply wasn't. Matchroom just don't have the budget for that show. It's true. Chisora would want 7 figures, and when I say 7 figures, I don't mean 1 million. I mean 2, 3, maybe even 4 million. Usyk would want the same. That's it. So it has to go on pay-per-view. Matchroom would have a budget given to them by Sky for what they can do for a Saturday night show. And this just exceeds that budget completely. Whereas if they chuck it on pay-per-view at 20 quid and get, I don't know, 200,000 buys, and I think it will do that. That's what, 5 million? So that goes a long way in terms of paying both fighters. So it was always going to be pay-per-view. I don't like it. I have to be honest with you. I don't think it's a pay-per-view fight. I don't know what the criteria is anymore for a pay-per-view fight. I have to be honest. But my basic criteria would be, I don't know, a world title fight, right? That would be a basic part of it. Or a fight between 2 top 10 contenders. Usyk's that, Chisora isn't. I like Chisora a lot, but he's not a top 10 heavyweight. He's not a contender. He might put himself in a position after the fight to be a contender, but he's not now. So I don't think it's a pay-per-view fight, but I understand the economics and how it works. This fight won't happen on a normal Saturday night Sky boxing show. It just can't happen at all. I do wonder if there are different tiers for Saturday shows, because some Saturday shows do look like they cost some money. I mean, Brooks' last show looked like it cost something, right? Brooks not going to be cheap. Galahad's not going to be cheap. So it'll be good to know what the budget is. But Chisora versus Usyk was never going to be a normal Saturday night show. It wasn't. And look, as much as I say it's not a pay-per-view fight by my criteria, I think the fight could be bloody good. I think the fight could be a lot better than some pay-per-view fights. Chisora will come and bring it. We know what Chisora is about. And we still don't know what Usyk's about at heavyweight. We know what he's about at cruiserweight, but he's only had one fight since, November 2018. He's had a couple of injuries, so he's not exactly active, and he's not exactly young either. Chisora's been a lot more busier, and Chisora's looked a lot better. He's looked a lot better. Yes, I know he's not looked better against elite opposition, but he can only beat what's put in front of him, and he's done very well. It's a shame we didn't get to see Chisora versus Parker. That would have been a good gauge as to where Chisora is. I think Parker was favourite, and I think Parker would have beat Chisora, but it would have been a good gauge to see where he is. But Chisora will bring it. We know the press conferences are going to be interesting. We know he will try his hardest in the fight. But ultimately, I just think that Usyk is just, again, I'm going on the Usyk from nearly 2 years ago. But that Usyk is far too good for Derek Chisora. He is. Yes, he's going to be a lot smaller. Chisora's coming in around that 18 stone mark now. Usyk, 16? I'm trying to think what he weighed for Witherspoon. I think it was like 212 pounds. That's small. That's very, very small. So if Chisora can get inside and rough him up, we do know that Usyk starts slow. He gets better. He goes through the gears, but he does start slow. If he starts slow against an 18 stone Chisora who now can punch, right, and can take a punch, then it will be interesting. But I do expect Usyk to go on, get the win. And then it becomes very interesting. It really does in terms of this mandatory situation. Everyone's been talking about this undisputed fight between Fury and Joshua, but there are so many hurdles. Pulev's a hurdle. Fury's got Wilder again. That's going to be a hurdle. Then Usyk's going to call for his shot. It's very interesting. But look, I like the fight. I like the announcement of the fight. I think we are starting to get some announcements now. It always happens around this time. We will get Canelo versus X soon. Joyce versus Dubois has been announced. I spoke to Dylan White the other day. He said Povetkin versus him is going to be announced this week as well. And I expect Pulev versus Joshua. Sorry, Joshua versus Pulev to be announced as well. So look, good times for boxing. Good times in the heavyweight division. And this is a good fight. I know pay-per-view isn't great for it. I fully understand, trust me. But again, that's just the model it is now. I mean, look at Joe Joyce versus Daniel Dubois. That's pay-per-view, right? I mean, that's pay-per-view. That, for me, at the moment, is a British-level fight. Or, no, a European-level fight, right? I think Chisora versus Usyk is definitely a lot higher than that. That's just how it is now, people. These fighters all preach that they want to fight each other, which I believe they do, by the way, but they also want to get paid. And the regular shows just don't pay enough for them. Hence why, in order to make these fights, they have to go on pay-per-view. So expect a few pay-per-view announcements, not just from Sky, but from BT this year. I'd be shocked if both broadcasts together don't combine to do something like 10 pay-per-views this year. That's fucking crazy, but I'd be shocked if it doesn't happen. Peace. Guys, sorry, it's me again. I'm back. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, please like and share the videos. It really does help the channel a lot. And if you want to support the channel, I do have a Patreon account. The link is in the description. All right, I'm done. Peace.